guys, it's Anita Cordell here. So you want to be an actor. This is a series that I'm doing right now based upon emails and what have you that I get every once in a while from people who just want to get started. I just got another one today who wants to be an actor, doesn't know what to do. So I thought I would just do a series, and every video that I do will be focused on one thing. I've already done the first one, which is headshots, and today we're going to talk about resumes. Yes, that intimidating thing that everyone needs, a resume. So you want to be an actor but you don't have a resume. You want to be an actor but you've never done any film before, and that's the part that you're wanting to branch into, that kind of stuff. I completely understand. I was there. In fact, I still remember my very first resume that I completed and used it to submit to projects. So basically, you want to design a resume very similar to other resumes. You want to have your name at the top. When you get to have an agent, which is one of the futuristic videos that I'll talk about, when you get that agent, you'll want to have the agent information on the top of next to your name. You also might want to consider putting down your features like brown hair, auburn hair, here's my height, I have brown eyes, that kind of stuff. So you can go ahead and put that on there. Now, as you start to fill the things out, you're going to have different categories. So you might have an affiliations category. You might have, let's see, well, at the very bottom, you're going to have special skills, but you might, as you grow, you might have awards that you're going to make. So basically what you want to do is you want to just tell a picture about yourself. And due to the fact that you don't have film or TV credits or even stage credits, pick something that you've done that is in public. So what I did was I had some theater background. So what I did was I had a theater section. I had a few affiliations. So my very top section was I was a member of a women's ministry at a church, and just some organizations that you're a part of or that you're a leader of. So you want to put those things down just to show that you are doing something out in the community, that you are a part of doing something, and that what those things are, so that whoever is looking at you will just have a snapshot of what you're doing. If I don't even care if it's a Girl Scout leader or whatever. Just stick those things in the affiliations. And even if you've won an award, that's another affiliation. So if you've won an award, something, go ahead and put that down. Or any kind of accomplishments that you've done. Now we're talking about the performance side. So if you don't have film and TV credits, what I did was I had a theater section, and I posted plays that I had been a part of and what their you know, what role that I played and who the director was or affiliation of it was. And I probably had about 10 different plays that I had done. Now, you'll ask, I'll get this question, how far back do I go? You know, I've heard variations of answers to this, but in my personal opinion, nobody's going to ask you, did you play Alice when you were in the second grade? You know, if you've been in 5 total plays all of your life and you're wanting to branch out and Alice was one of them and it was in the second grade, I would go ahead and put it down. I did. I put down that I was in a play in high school, and I put it down. Nobody asked me when I did it. It was just on my resume because it's showing people that you have been doing something, okay? So I did that. I put, you know, some plays back, you know, when I was younger if I needed to. Now, as far as, since I didn't have any TV or film credit, I didn't even put that category on there. But what I did do was I added another category called public speaking, because I had been a public speaker, I had done some workshops, I had been a keynote speaker of a women's ministry conference, so I've had public speaking experience. And so what I did, I put those down there, and I put what it was for, and I think where it was at or something like that. And then I also had a special skills section that you can do. And in the special skills section, you can do a few little humorous things. Like at one point, I remember putting on my resume that I liked to DDR with my kids. You know, just various funny things. But you can also put your special skills down, like play the piano, or you're a dancer, or you are a weightlifter, or you like to yodel. It doesn't matter. It's just putting the resume together just gives a producer and a director a little bit of an insight into what you are, who you are. And it doesn't have to be elaborate. Just put something down that shows them that you can be in front of people, that you, you know, have been in plays before, or, you know, if you want to branch into community theater, but you've been all in film, put all that down. They just want to see that you are well-rounded and that you have been a participation or a part of something in the arts and showing and being a public figure. So you would be surprised. Oh, I even put down that I would, in the public speaking section, I put down that I was on the worship team at my church. And I sang solos with my choir. I put things like that down because, one, it helped to fill up the page some, and it showed that I could get in front of people and not fall apart. So does that make sense? So when you're filling out your resume, think back to what you have done in front of people. Think back whether you've spoken, whether you've sung, whether you've been a part of a play way back when, whatever. So don't let it intimidate you. Just write it down, get it written, and then you'll have it and you can expand on it later. So my resume now looks totally different than my very first one. Once I got that TV and commercial or film credit, I popped a film down in there, and then once I got my first commercial, I put that down on my resume, and I kept updating it as I went. And after a year, you'll be surprised at what kinds of things you can put down on your resume. So don't let it intimidate you. Just do it. And have a great day. And make sure that if you like this, put a thumbs up and look for my next video. Thanks.